Hello and welcome to this update video. This is all about the last week and the week ahead, how we're getting on and everything else. So I hope you enjoy this video. For me personally, it's not been a very good week, but I'll tell you more about that in a second. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health, your fitness and your overall wellness, or if you're just interested in knowing more about fitness and nutrition, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos going forward. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, in the videos last week, I mentioned about trapping a nerve in my neck, and it's left me with about 2 or 3 hours sleep each night this week. It's exceedingly painful. I've not been able to walk the dogs. My wife has really stepped up with that because I've just not been able to walk. As soon as I start walking, my whole neck and arm started throbbing, and I'm still numb in my right hand, effectively, with pins and needles. So overall, it's been a really unpleasant week, made worse by the fact that because I have been not able to lie down in bed, I've been trying to sit up. I've been going to the living room, which means I've got access to all the snacks and everything else. So it's been, to be quite frank, a disastrous week this week. I haven't got a recording of the weight on the scales because I couldn't actually hold the camera and catch the scales at the time, but it does look like I put about 1 kilogram on, which is quite depressing, to be perfectly honest. I know what I've done wrong, I know why I've done it, and I know I shouldn't be doing it, but at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're sat there trying to sleep but not able to, it's been a nightmare. I've been off work, I've not been able to sit at the computer, so yeah, a pretty disastrous week all round. Now, I have seen the doctor and the physio twice now, well, doctor once and the physio twice. I have got some exercises and it is starting to get a little bit easier. I got a grand total of 5 hours last night of actual sleep. I was in bed for about 6, but I was tossing and turning for a bit of that, and ended up getting up at stupid o'clock again. But it is better than it was a week ago, which gives me a little bit of hope for the next week, because to be honest, it's been quite depressing and a struggle. 2 or 3 hours sleep a night, and what I mean by that is actual proper sleep, not how long you're in bed, but actually sleeping, and a few short snoozes during the day on the couch. It's not been good. So in terms of what you can do wrong in a week, I've not through choice pretty much done everything wrong last week. I did try and keep my meals relatively clean and high volume, but just when you're awake and moving around for 18 to 20 hours, old habits crept in terms of snacking, and just a bad week. Obviously, when I can actually get on the scales and record the number, I will post that, and we'll see where we land next week. But basically, I'm trying not to swear, I'm trying not to use profanity. It's been an awful week, let's leave it at that. So yeah, like I said, trapped nerve in my neck, which means I've got pain down one side, physio twice, exercises to do, yeah, that's where we are. It's been a bad week. So let's move on to what hopefully will be different next week. Okay, so the week ahead, I've got another 2 physio appointments on Monday and on Wednesday. I am now able to walk a short walk with my wife, so Only yesterday I managed to do about 2 kilometers, I think it was, maybe not even that. But she has to take the dogs because I can't actually hold the lead, and even when I use my left hand, which is okay, if the dog pulls or anything else, then it's just a painful mess. So week ahead, I know that I can do a short walk with my wife as long as she takes the dogs, so I'm going to try and do that each day. I've got the physio twice coming up to try and work on the shoulder and everything else. I've got some exercises to do for them daily for that, so I'll be working through those. They're not exactly exercises in terms of breaking a sweat and getting healthier, but they are getting healthier in terms of being able to get back to sleeping and moving normally. So I'll be doing those as much as I can during the day. I've got to do them twice as we go through, but I'll try and do them as much as I can. Like I said, physio twice. So a couple of things I'm hoping will change in this next week. I'm starting to sleep a bit more, which means I'm away from sitting in the living room, propped up on the couch. So that should reduce my early morning, late night snacking. So that will make an improvement on its own. In terms of the diet, I need to reduce the calories. I need to increase the calorie deficit as we go through to try and make up for this. But that will come down to how much I get to actually stay in bed without getting up writhing in pain. So I know what I need to do. Whether I'm strong-willed enough to do it or not this week, it really depends on my neck and how much sleep I'm getting and how much time I'm obviously spending in the living room. I'd love to say curled up on the couch, but I'm not, propped up with lots of cushions on the couch. So we'll see how well we get on with that. So yeah, it's been a disastrous week. I've yet to kind of get the full scope of it in terms of the scales, but I will report. I said at the start of this that I would report the good and the bad. It would be very easy to say I've fallen off the wagon, it's not my fault, it's just my neck. But the simple fact is that it kind of is my fault. Although the neck was just from waking up in the morning and it wasn't there the night before and it was in the morning, the snacking and the food bit is me. I am going to try and get more of the sort of healthier snacks and the kind of salted popcorn and things in, so that at least I have a healthier option than what I've been munching on now. Maybe some carrots and hummus and that kind of thing that takes a little bit more eating than just reaching for a packet of crisps or chips, whatever you want to call it. So I will make that change and we'll go through. But the simple fact is, if you've had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning because you can't lie down and sleep and your wife's trying to sleep, so you're trying to be nice, and in fact even lying down is just painful at the minute, my arm starts to throb, horrendous. So you go downstairs to the couch, you have a snooze for half an hour, you wake up, you put some crud on TV, and suddenly you've got a packet of crisps or chips in your hands, and you're halfway through the bag. That's what's happened to me virtually every night this week. So I know what I need to do. Have I got the strength to do it? That all depends on how early I'm up. Normally if I wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and it's light enough, I'll just go for a walk with the dogs. That's much better and healthier as a choice than sitting there stuffing your face with junk food. So yeah, that's where we are. Bad week all round. I am in less pain now than I was a week ago, because when I woke up that morning I wanted to cry. So better place, still not fit to do the long walks with or without the dogs, but we'll work on it and we'll see how far we get. But I will, as always, keep you posted. I will keep you up to date with it, the good, the bad and the ugly, which is what I said I'd do at the start of this journey. This for me is my accountability, And although I've had some very good weeks, this is not one of them. And I will see you in the next video. And I hopefully will have better news than this week in the next video. So I look forward to speaking to you soon, and thank you very much for watching.